Hey, it's David Pingree. Thanks for watching. We're out here at Kaweah Creek today with a 2017 CRF270 project bike that we did. And really cool looking project. Jay Clark put together. A lot of stuff done to it. We've got a lot of great companies on board. And obviously this is a great bike to start with. Some of the things that we didn't like from the standard is the grips and the forks. Those are really the only two issues if I was going to change anything on that motorcycle that I'd address. So with this bike, we've done that. We did a lot of other things as well, but we found a pair of spring forks online, just found them, bought them, and we've got some standard spring forks on this thing, some Renthal grips, so any of the issues that I had initially are gone. And Jay Clark came in and really did a lot of stuff besides that. Jay, tell us about some of the engine mods you made to this thing, because it's actually, there's quite a bit done to it.
Yeah, we also wanted to keep it simple and reliable, so that's the big thing for a vet rider. We want to make good, reliable power that doesn't require, say, race springs and tearing the bike apart all the time. So it's got the Cylinder Works big bore kit with the piston from Vertex matched to it. Got the Vertex ECU for the mapping. And Millennium went through the cylinder, ported the cylinder for us, got the FMF pipe, duals on there as well. And we also have run the single as well.
But you guys, and I actually did some testing with the single and the duals early on, and the single was kind of better, but the more recent set of duals are actually just as good on the dyno, making power, and on the track.
Yeah, they seem good. There's a different type of power with either one. I kind of like the singles a little bit more. Duals look cooler. I think the duals have a little bit better bottom, and maybe the single has a little bit better top, and so it's a little trade-off.
So pick what you like. As far as the rest of this stuff, Cycra sent us a whole set of their Powerflow plastics. Moto Seat did the seat. We got the Magic custom graphics to finish it off. Renthal was involved. We got the Tusk wheel sets from Rocky Mountain ATV. Rocky Mountain ATV also sent us a steel braided front brake line. A lot of Works Connection parts and pieces on this. The radiator braces, tie foot pegs, brand new Dunlop tires. So a lot of really cool parts and pieces. We'll have all that stuff listed at the bottom. For now, we want to go get this thing on the track and see how it works. After putting some time on our 2017 CRF 250, a couple takeaways. One, I felt like I was riding a 2018 model if they're going to come with a spring fork. The spring fork on the front of this thing works so well. You get that real positive, solid, I don't want to say heavy, but just a real solid feeling in the front coming into turns. Really nice on the little braking bumps and chop, where a spring fork, or an air fork rather, would be a little harsh initially. You don't have any of that, just nice and plush coming in. Anytime you kind of slap down on a landing, like a flat landing or something, again, an air fork can kind of feel harsh initially. This thing just nice and smooth. So I really like the fork. It's not even valved for me. It's set up for Jay Clark, who has, let's just say, a little more undeveloped abdominal muscle than I do. But it still works really well for me. So really stoked on the suspension. So Factory Connection did a great job. Really, really like the way this bike handled. The motor with the 270 kit in it is it's kind of what a 270 kit feels like. We geared down. We're actually 1 2 smaller on the gearing from stock because it adds so much torque and kind of moves the power down just a touch. So it feels just like that. As you come out of a turn, it picks up quickly and pulls super hard, and then doesn't flatten off, but it sort of tapers at the top, where if you don't use this 270 kit and do a bunch of engine mods, you'll get it to rev a little higher. So you lose a little bit of rev if that's what you like, but it brings the power down low. So for, let's say, a heavier guy, vet guy, someone who just needs a little more torque out of the turns, this is a really cool engine setup. So that was kind of how the engine felt to me. A lot of fun to ride. You can kind of carry a gear tall through turns, coming out of turns. If you like going through them in third, this thing will pull it. Great brakes. The Tusk front rotor with the steel braided line was really strong. I like that. I love the Works Connection foot pegs. These tie pegs look cool. There's like a nice bite to them. Dunlop tires. This is my tire of choice, the MX3S. So really like these. Again, we just for looks, we went with the Renthal black rain grips. These are a little sticky and gummy. I like the half waffle mediums myself, but we do like the look of the black, so we go with those on these. But other than that, everything worked really well. Stoked on this bike. I think it came out great. I think Jay did a great job. So thank you to Vertex, Renthal, Dunlop, Tusk, Rocky Mountain ATV, Works Connection. Thank you to all the companies involved, and thank you for watching.